Hey everybody, what's going on? I'd like to thank everybody for sticking around and being patient. I do appreciate it. With that being said, let's get started. Today's review is going to be one of the great debuts of our time. Iron Maiden's Iron Maiden. First off, yes, I do know there's a little damage right here. I got it used, so it is what it is. One day I will have a better copy. But that being said, I'm loving this as it is. This is a reissue, barcode there. Y'all don't know the barcode story, look it up. But yeah, when I got it, it had a little damage to it, so it knocked off a little bit of bucks for it, which is always awesome. Alright. But crazy thing is when I got it, right here, it says harvest. Okay, sorry, but I dropped my record. Ooh. And when I get this out right here, by the way, I hate these sleeves. Need to get a new one for it. This is a capital issue. So, alright. I always thought that was weird to get like that, But it was used, so, got a record fair in Johnson City, Tennessee. But alright. Let's start it off. Well, first off, let's look at this. Blah. Look at this bad boy right here. I mean, I'll cover the bad part of it, but look at that album cover. I mean, that is some badass shit. Yeah. And of course, on the back, you got a live shot at him, probably from the Ruskin or some Carton Horses, something like that, I guess. I don't know. But I picture it's a very small club with an intimate feel, that kind of deal. Alright, let's get it going. Well, first off, Iron Maiden, excuse me. Summer allergies are the worst, by the way. Alright, anyway. They bring us that Prowler first. That's your introduction to Iron Maiden. That little guitar riff. And Paul Diano singing it. And then the band kicks in. Prowler is probably one of the more underrated songs Iron Maiden ever did. I mean, even when Blaze Bayley did it, I thought it sounded good. I'm pretty sure he did it. I want to say he did. So Bruce did it. Of course, it sounded fucking awesome. Hell yeah, great song. Up next is Remember Tomorrow. I used to not care for this song, but over time, I really, really do enjoy it now. I mean, when Bruce done the screams on it, it made it that much better. But I'm not knocking Paul by any means, it's just that Bruce took that whole song to a new level. Great song. Now we get to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Iron Maiden's first single, Running Free. This song is beyond awesome. Paul Diano kicks it out, rocks the whole thing. I mean, most everybody likes this song. It is badass awesome. I mean, I ain't gonna have too much bad to say about this album at all, if anything. And now, but Running Free I do think it's a little overplayed here and there, but that's just my opinion. Up next, we come one of the meat and potatoes of this entire fucking album, Phantom of the Opera. This thing is so badass, it ain't even funny. Back in my formative years of playing bands and that kind of thing, one of my best friends insisted that we learn this song. Needless to say, that was about 2 months of my life. That was insane. Insane trying to learn that. But it was good times and good memories that I now can share. So, yeah. It's awesome. All right. Oh, by the way, I was playing Adrian's parts. Although now, if I could get it done, I would like to I would like to have 3 guitars and somebody can do Yank's parts, or I would do Yank's parts because I fucking love the dude. He is awesome, great guitar player. But I'm going all over Iron Maiden's career when I should be focusing on, the first album. It's ADHD for you. What can I say? All right. Up next, we flip it over, and we actually get it to the song that got me. It got me into Iron Maiden to begin with. I know I've told the story about going over to my cousin's house, and flom. Anyway, I know I've told the story before about going over to my cousin's house, walking in while he's playing Super Mario on World on Super Nintendo, and I'm hearing Transylvania from a real live flash, or actually a real dead one, the actual cassette from it, by the way. I mean, blew my mind away, and of course I'm talking fucking Transylvania. I mean, this thing is, I love this song. I love this song so much that when I first heard it, I made it a point to actually learn the song, or at least the main riff of it, before I left my cousin's house that night. Or not that night, but over the week. And I didn't exactly know it, but I knew where to go. And later on in life, of course, I know it. But it was a game changer. 100% game changer forever. Just one of those moments where somebody asks you, where were you the moment you got into this and this and this? Well, for me, the Iron Maiden, that was it right there. Transylvania. Alright, next up we got Strange World, which most people will probably say is the weakest song on the album, and I tend to agree with them. It probably is. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not just to make sure it wasn't written by anybody else, but it's Steve Harris. It's not bad. Not bad at all. But it's kind of like the B-side Burning Ambition. It just didn't belong on the first album. It was a basic B-side. I mean, truthfully, if they left off Strange World, you might have had the perfect debut album from anybody. And that's saying a lot too, because you got some Boston, got Doors, got Cars, list of great debut albums. This should be considered in that category. Alright, next we got Sanctuary. This has always been a fun live song, honestly. I mean, it really has. I mean, I've seen it where, Bruce stops the whole thing, introduces the band, and starts screaming Sanctuary from the wall, and blah, 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 and all this and that, and he introduces everybody. It's a real blast. Always loved it. Always loved it. Plus, I don't know if it's me or anything, but once I learned something on an instrument, be it bass or guitar or even drums, I tend to have a little more respect for the song. Even if I don't like it, it's kind of like, well, it's not bad, so, yeah, I'm that kind of guy. But alright, up next is Charlotte the Harlot. Now, the one thing, excuse me, the time I did go see Iron Maiden is with my cousin, the same one I mentioned, by the way. It was on the Book of Souls tour, and we went and seen him in Charlotte, at the PNC Park Pavilion or Bank or where the fuck it's called. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, I wanted them, because we were in Charlotte, I wanted them so bad to do Charlotte the Harlot. I mean, Charlotte, North Carolina, by the way. I was wanting to do Charlotte the Harlot so bad that it killed me. Of course, they didn't do it. Perfect opportunity, but they didn't do it. But I've always liked this song, and Dave Murray, you are an underrated songwriter, sir. We'll get more into your stuff later on. Alright. And of course, we end it with the all-time classic, probably the most overplayed Iron Maiden song. I read somewhere that it was The Trooper. I gotta disagree. the most overplayed song of all time, because they've never took it off a tour. They have to end it on every, end the show with just literally every time Eddie coming up going blah, 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 and all this good stuff. Is Iron Maiden, Iron Maiden's Iron Maiden. One of the greatest live songs of all time, probably one of the most overplayed live songs of all time. And very fun to play, I might add. Great song. But alright, this album did have a punk vibe to it. And it had a punk vibe in like 80% of it. But 20% of it had these flashes and absolute brilliance, Family Opera, I'm talking to you, of future, to me, prog rock and, excuse me, other elements of music that they did later on. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But alright. Iron Maiden. Self-title. I definitely give this a 9 out of a 10. Strange World, I'm talking to you, could have been a 10 out of 10. But alright. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, all that good stuff. I do appreciate it. I would like to get this thing going. Get more subscribers and people of the sort, You guys know what I'm talking about. So, alright. Love you guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. Love you.